All right, you guys, so for greasing, you want to get all of this.
A decent amount of grease on there, nothing too crazy, alright? So, you want to re-grease just about all the moving parts. Pretty much, you can put grease pretty much all on the inside of this reel right here, because you want everything running smoothly. Don't be afraid, obviously don't put too much grease right in there, it's gooping on there, but you want to definitely put greases on the teeth of these plastic gears so that they go smoothly, in between stuff, and then what you can do is take your Q-tip and pretty much smear it all around, okay? Now, you take your Q-tip, and you want to kind of paint it on there. You should get all the nooks and crannies so that this thing is all greased up. Kind of want like a nice thin blanket of grease.
Voila. That's what you want right there, okay? Now we can start piecing the stuff back together. We are going to first put on this part, okay? You've got grooves. You see those grooves? You want those grooves. How you know it's set right? It slides down, and you can push right on top. Now, before doing that, it's best that you put this inside first, and then you slide that right where it needs to be. And it should fit nice and easy, like that. We're gonna put our worm gear back into play. So, this piece slides into here. It snaps on. As you are threading your worm gear through, you have to put this on at the same time. So, slide that in. That's what we didn't do. There is a little hole in that worm gear guide that this piece runs through to keep it stable. So, you put that in, and then you run it through the worm gear. You have to have like 8 hands here, you guys. Okay, so once that's through, now that worm gear is in position. It's set, it's not moving. So now we put this cap back on. Perfect. So we have to put that collar back on there. Don't forget that washer. Make sure it's set properly. Now, remember these guys. The good thing about these, they're easier going on than they are coming off. You just push it on there. Bam. And it's held right in place. Now I don't need to hold all this together, okay? That's probably the hardest assembling piece that you're gonna have to deal with right there. We have to put our side piece back on. So, that side piece slides on. That spring is loaded. And here's that smaller collar that needs to go back on. This one is gonna kind of be a little bit tough right here because I've got big hands. Whew. Okay, you guys, that literally took like 10 minutes. If you have one of the older Corrados, this collar right here is gonna be the most annoying piece to put on, all right? You're gonna have to like get it down on its side and then like slide it in there. You better have some small tools to like clamp that thing on. Oh man. Okay, I promise the hardest part is out of the way. Putting that top piece back on, getting the worm gear back in place and everything, that's probably gonna be your toughest portion of putting this reel, assembling it back together. Now, everything else is pretty much downhill, you guys. Where we start, we put that on, make sure it sits properly. It should sit in that little seat right there. Then you've got your first drag washer. Second, you put that down. That should go in line with those teeth of that gear. Your second drag brake, and then from there, that goes on top. Now, you've got this piece, it sits right there in those grooves. You see those teeth? They literally go right there in those grooves. From there, you put that side plate back on. Remember that back screw. There we go, that's snug. These screws in. Correct. So those are all nice and snug, not too tight to the point where you're going to strip the screws. Now you've got your spool tension bearing in. You put that spring back in there and you put your cap on and then screw that bad boy on. You put those two opposing washers down, then you've got that gold washer and you've got this screw. You then put that spring back on. You put your star drag on. From there, keep that pressed down, put your handle piece on. Now, you screw this on. Tighten that bad boy down. Now you guys want to make sure you can see the screw hole when you put this piece on. If you can't, simply take it off, adjust it. That way, when you put that piece on, it lines up with that screw hole. The final piece of your handlebar or your handles, screw him in. So that's how you put that side back on. All you have to do now, what I personally like to do, I will put a little bit of some real butter, or what you call a little bit of real oil on there. Slides right in there, slides over, and there we have it, you guys. She is cleaned, pristine, and smooth as butter, baby. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Before she was doing that, but because the reel had so much grease and gunk and all up in it, it wasn't rotating as freely as it is now. But I mean, a simple cleaning like that will help the maintenance of your reel, keep it going. And last but not least, what I like to do in my worm gear, I put a little bit of grease. All right, so get it there. I think you guys can see that. See where that grease is in the worm gear? What that does is that just makes that worm gear flow, and you can, that worm gear guide literally just combs right through those gears, all right? So there you have it, you guys, all right? Simple cleaning of your reel. It keeps it nice, pristine, keeps it good, in shape. It keeps it working for you day in, day out. You don't have to spend so much money. You don't have to send your reel off and then you're waiting for weeks or so to get it back. Literally all you got to do, take it apart, line your stuff up, degrease, re-grease, oil where it needs to be, clean it up, and you're right back on the water, casting as smooth as possible, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you are a newcomer to this channel. My name is Q. My channel is called Let's Just Fish. You guys, I'm really trying to grow my channel this year, all right? I'm trying to stay more consistent. So doing a lot more videos like this where it's helping you guys out, giving you guys some insight on how to keep your fishing gear clean. Definitely gonna be dropping more fishing tips and things like that. How-to videos, how do I modify certain things, whatever you guys want to see, man. Let me know in the comment section below. You guys clean your reels, take care of your equipment, and it'll keep putting fish in the boat for you. All right, my name is Q. I will catch you guys next time. Hopefully this video helped you out. I'll see you guys next time. Later.